We are Suicide Boys with Hot New Hip Hop, and I'm gonna teach you how to not roll a blunt and how to finesse it. Sour D, Trainwreck. They had this shit back in the day called Obama's Choice, which was fire. I've never had it. Strawberry Cough is fire. Classic Granddaddy Perp.
Anything indica.
Indica, no sativa?
No, he hates that.
No. Makes me have anxiety attacks. I gotta be put in the couch.
What about, I guess you kind of answered it, but least favorite strains?
I mean, I don't think I've ever, besides, like, I don't think I've ever smoked weed and been like, that sucked, you know?
In Louisiana,
I got love
smoke
for all
whatever
of
the
it.
fuck we get.
I mean, I've been to the point to where you can't get good weed and you have to smoke fucking mid or whatever. You gotta do what you gotta do, you know? I'm just trying to get high. Like, what does it matter? Like,
Hey, but 28 grams for $20, right?
that's not, I used to buy like, I would buy an ounce of mid or like ounce of Reggie for like $60 or something, and then I'd buy like a quarter of like Kill.
I wouldn't do fuck that.
Waste the Reggie, just waste it. Learn how to do smoke tricks with it and shit.
When it comes to rolling up, are you guys fans of backwoods? Is that what you like?
I'm personally a fan of backwoods.
If it comes to blunts, Swisher, don't give a fuck what none of y'all say.
Joints?
Joints,
I'll do joints.
I pack them all day, raw.
You guys
Yeah.
fuck with bombs?
Look,
Yeah.
Okay.
All sorts of ways. All sorts of ways.
I only smoke a bong in his house.
Volcanoes, bongs, bowls, bubblers,
I only smoke
blunts.
wax at his house.
wax, hash,
Lethal.
keef. The only thing I'm like, I love smoking. Like, that's my favorite thing to do, but edibles is a little, he's good on the edibles at all times, but.
I had every tripping experience I've had. It's not going good. I know all about edibles and people eating them and not knowing how much is like dosed in them or whatever. You know, I ain't trying to go through that. I had no way, because I smoke too much weed and get a panic attack.
Yeah.
You know, so.
My advice is just close your eyes and hope it all goes away.
Right.
Like, I don't know. Grinders, I'm not crazy about. They're nice for getting it, getting the job done quickly, but
Yeah, if you're a pussy ass bougie.
You remember the first time you smoked weed?
yeah, man, of course.
Take me back. Where were you? What was it like?
I think I was like 13 or something.
Bad boy.
Voodoo Fest in New Orleans. My homie's brother like was way older than us. He was like maybe 20 or something, and he like. I wanted to get high. Like I wanted to smoke weed, cause we watched these Dare videos, and it was like this fucking rabbit or some shit that like smoked a joint, and then like all of a sudden like these pink elephants are like bouncing in the sky and fucking. It's like an acid trip, I guess, or like a mushroom trip, but.
They're trying to scare you. And you're
Yeah,
like,
they try to make it seem intense, you
You're
know.
attracting me.
They try to make it seem intense, but yeah, man. So I smoked it. We were watching actually Cypress Hill, and I smoked like a joint with like some KB, and all of a sudden like I started like looking at people around me, and just like shit looked different. Like I don't know, like I was like looking at them like, and then I was looking at the stage, and I had this big ass Buddha on stage. He was like rubbing the belly while he was like smoking, and the Buddha just starts going in a circle. Yeah. And I was like, whoa, like, I was like, okay, this is what being high is like. But I remember like being able to handle it and like being like, this is cool. Like I'm fucking with this. It's not what I thought it was gonna be, but I don't know.
First time I smoked, I was 16, and I knew this homeboy in PE. I was like, yo, I don't know all this shit. Just give me a bag of weed and bring me something I can smoke it out of. So motherfucker come to PE class the next day. He got a little bag of weed. It looks like shit. I didn't know at the time. But it was like shit. And he was like, yeah, bro, it's $20. And I was like, all right, here. And then the motherfucker gave me nothing but tools. Tools.
Like straight up.
Like set a pipe up with tools. And I'm like, bro, how the fuck am I supposed to smoke this, bro? But nonetheless, I made him give me a ride home. And during the ride home, he packed it and we smoked and I felt nothing. And just put it this way, this is when Pitbull was like still rapping for real. But I just remember being at home and being like, yo, I'm hungry as fuck. You know, I didn't feel nothing at first, but after that, yeah, a couple panic attacks later, I was like, okay.
When I was 19 years old, that was pretty much the best and worst year of my life. I was like out of high school and I could just like pretty much smoke as much weed as I wanted to all day. I would like, my buddies were like selling weed and shit. So like, I don't know, we'd always just have like a bunch of weed to smoke from like, I guess, whatever like they had that they were selling and shit. And we would like roll like 9-gram blunts and like, it'd be like 5 of us like play some Mario Kart or some shit. But like a year went by, man. And I realized like, damn, all we do literally is smoke weed. That's literally all we do. Like if we're gonna do anything, we first assess like, can we get high before we do this? Yes. Or can we get high at this? Like, amen. And then I got arrested twice within like the span of 3 months, and I had to go see a court-ordered shrink, and then I took a bunch of Adderall to like balance out the weed levels. But I took a break for like a year. Smoked a bunch of fake weed for a year. Don't ever do that. That shit is so stupid.
Spice?
Yeah, man. Spice, Mojo, all sorts of shit. Like,
I smoked fake weed one time.
Shit's crazy.
One hit. Worst panic attack I ever had in my life.
It happened to a couple of friends of mine too.
The worst.
Yeah, don't smoke fake weed. Smoke the real shit.
Yeah. Check out the documentaries.
Lie to your parents if you have to. I don't know.
Motherfucker,
I did.
like,
I lied to my parents. We have a decent relationship to this day, you know? Great relationship.
I'm honest with my parents.
Nah, bro. I remember the first time I got caught, I went like home and they had all my pipes and shit like lined up on the desk. And it was all like highlighter pipes and like pen pipes and all sorts of shit.
DJ
And the first one they found was like a really sketchy looking pipe. So I think like my mom's initial reaction was like, my son's smoking crack. And she was pissed. She was like, you smoking crack? I'm like, what? How'd you know I was smoking crack,
But
Mom?
low key,
How'd you know I was smoking crack, Mom?
when I was, fuck, who cares? But it was me, an old homie of mine, and God bless his soul, my best friend that died recently. We were we were by my aunt and uncle's house, and you know Kiki and Sammy, how they get down. So we had a whole bag of swag, and we were like, yo, I don't want to smoke this shit. But we were like, yo, might as well smoke the whole thing. It was 9 grams. And what we did was I licked like 3 swishers to put them together, and then somehow, I don't know how, because I'm not that even good of a roller, I rolled this shit. And then you turn the light off and you lit it up, the whole cherry lit the whole fucking room up.
I've been there.
It was insane.
So
like, this kind of type, I'm getting really fucking high.
I'm gonna pass on this one.
Okay.
Cause
You got
ass.
more? That's good.
It's because
You gotta wash it.
when you can't roll blunts, sometimes you might go through a whole backwood pack before you actually get that one. Because when you suck at rolling backwoods, because you depend on everybody else to roll them, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Swishes, baby, swishes.
You gotta work. It's like a handicap. You just gotta work with it. You waste a lot of money, but
Let me ask this, why not swishes?
this one looks all right. They're too like harsh, man. They like burn my throat
That's
too
what I
much.
love about them.
I can do like
You smoke Reds.
Garcia Vegas and shit. I used to smoke Reds. I can do Garcia Vegas. But White Owls, no thank you.
Feel you.
Swishers, no thank you.
Feel you.
Dutches are okay, I guess.
Wait, swishes, yes. Ours, yes.
White Owls are too much, bro. That white grape, ooh.
Give me 5.
Ooh. That white grape.
What about munchies?
Bro,
A snack?
Yeah, what's your favorite go-to?
Flaming hot, bro. What you mean?
Depends, bro. My taste buds are weird.
Munchies, I'm definitely going flaming hot.
Okay.
If I'm high, I'm probably going vanilla wafers or cherry Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, that's definitely what he's doing, for sure. All right, so you're just gonna lay your weed in there, okay? And that's all I can tell you. Then you just take the thing, this little flappy thing, and you like just like kind of put it over that part, right?
Push that shit.
And you kind of just like roll it a little bit, and then this is the part that always fucks me is this part.
I never could roll it.
And then something like that, you just kind of like do that or something. And then you lick it a bunch. I know you lick it a bunch.
Just like the fuck.
You lick the fuck out of it. Like you want it to be like, ew, I don't want to smoke that. That's how much you want to lick it. Just like get in there, you know. Then the other side, I think,
Keep licking it, baby.
get some nice sweet aromatic flavoring. And then
It's dry.
just kind of like use your saliva as glue. The mustache makes it a whole different ballgame.
Yeah, it does.
Then what you do is you just press it a bunch so it'll stay. Just press it. Just press the shit out of it. You're gonna lose some. It's some casualties.
Use that for surgery.
And then what I do is I just let it sit for a second and hope it doesn't unravel.
That's not good.
Just let it. That should be good. Okay? Then you just light it. And I always light the paper first to get rid of that excess. You know, you don't want to hit that.
Like the rest of that.
You light it. The real job is smoking it. Find somebody to roll it. I mean, dude, I used to make fucking pipes out of Coke cans and shit, bro. If you can't figure it out, then maybe weed's not the thing for you.
What's the weirdest thing you've made to smoke out of?
An apple, I
You
guess.
just got the tools. Apples.
Apples,
fine.
actually,
still
apples are
smoke out of
fire
Coke
because
cans.
like it tastes like fucking apple. It's fire. I knew a kid in middle school who claimed that his dead cat, he made a pipe out of his dead cat. And I remember being like really like
He's probably a
intrigued by
serial
that.
killer.
And I wanted to know more. I was like, would you hollow out the inside? Like, how does this work? Where do you hit it from? You feel me? Like,
Fuck you did
where's
with
the
the guts.
other side? I don't know. There's smokes.
There we go.
Attaboy, Ruby. Everybody give it up for Ruby.
That's actually not bad. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Next time.
And yeah,
I'll
I can't believe I actually did this. This is crazy.
I'll roll it with the guy.